I think there was a buildup, of past hurt that wasn't dealt with. I was at the point where I was like, I don't want to do this. Probably around 7th grade is when I became Christian, gave my life to the Lord, started going to youth ministries. We went on youth retreats. It was a very big part of my life up until I graduated high school. Then I left for college and life, and I ran away from God instead of running towards God. I probably spent the next 10 years believing in Him, but not attending a church, not doing anything that I did when I was in middle school and high school. Then 2020 hit, and we were up north where everything shut down for COVID. We didn't work for probably an entire year. We were stuck home.
A lot of the pressure and the hardships came. Trying to navigate our life. How are we going to afford to do this? How are we going to afford to do that?
We were newlyweds. I got pregnant. Then I got pregnant again. I had 2 back-to-back pregnancies. Our kids are 12 months apart. And in the midst of all of that, we uprooted our lives and moved down to Florida, where we knew nobody. And my postpartum depression was really bad, but I didn't know that I was struggling with postpartum depression. I had no clue. Up until one night, I almost ended my life. Everything started to shift for me then. Like, I need to go back to my faith. I need to be a strong woman of faith. I literally felt God at that moment saying, find a home, find a church, come back to me. I spent the next week researching churches online. I went to Facebook, went to a bunch of mom groups to look for the best churches with children's ministries. We narrowed it down based off of the mom groups to 3 churches, and I decided that Coastline was going to be the first one that we were going to see. May 14th was Mother's Day, and that was the first time that we went to Coastline. We got ushered upstairs to the children's ministry, and we are signing in our children for the very first time. The lady who was checking me in, she asked for my phone number. I gave her my phone number. It's a 631 area code, and she goes, "Where is that?" And the gentleman sitting next to her says, "Oh, that's Long Island." I look over at him and I go, "Are you Rich Gray?" And he goes, "Yeah, how do you know that?" I said, "My name is Sabrina Cody. We used to go to New Life Community Church on Long Island together. You and Tara actually used to minister me when I was in middle school." I didn't know that they moved to Florida. I had lost touch with them 20 years before that when I had left New York. And here I am in this church that I had never heard of, never been to, leaving my kids for the very first time, and this is the person that greets me.
At that moment, I knew this is home. We're supposed to be here. I felt this weight almost lifted off of me.
It's the tools that they give us to succeed, in my opinion, that really sets this place apart from other places. They have marriage weekends so that we could grow our marriage. We did the journey classes so that we could learn how to read our Bible and start asking questions. 6 months after we started coming here in November, we decided to have our children dedicated to this church. And we had asked Tara and Rich to come on stage during the dedication to be there with us, kind of like a full circle moment. They were the reason why I came to Jesus, and now our kids get to be members of this church with them by our side. And right before that dedication happened, Pastor Jason handed Rich the microphone and asked Rich to speak about our history, how we've known each other. He truly spoke from the heart because he didn't know that it was about to happen. We came here on May 14th. It was Mother's Day, and exactly 1 year to the day later, Rich got called back home, to spend eternity with God. So we got 1 year of getting to know him again and getting to know his family.
Everything was on purpose. A whole bunch of coincidences that became, that's not coincidence. That's God's work.
I I feel it in my bones that God has me and he has bigger plans for me. I'm going to struggle because it's life and everybody struggles, but I'm not going to allow myself to want to leave this earth any longer. I can't leave a legacy if I'm not here anymore. God saved my life through Rich, and I'm so grateful that he did.